Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you give it a like, a thumbs up. I said I wasn't gonna film this video that I'm gonna film today. Also, I know that a lot of people are expecting me to vlog a day in my life. I will do that, but not right now because I'm busy. But just know that it's noted, and I will be posting a video sooner rather than later, when you guys least expect it, of a day in my life. I just need to get a few things sorted out, you know. A little bit of a chit chat, get ready with me, and I'm gonna be talking about my experience working for Sonic, why I left, how it was working there, and just basically giving you guys a little bit of insight. So make sure you grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea if you're doing your homework, because usually when I'm watching YouTube videos, I'm doing my homework or I'm doing something on my laptop while watching that. I can never do one thing at a time. I always have to be multitasking. Okay, so basically I applied for this job online, and I believe it was like a few days later I got a call back. So I decided to show up for the interview. It was lit. I saw some people there also applying for the positions at this place, and I didn't really think I was gonna get it, because I was actually like gonna be late to that. I woke up at 11:30 and the interview was at 12, and I had to drive like 50 minutes away, so to get ready and all that, I didn't think I was gonna make it on time. Anyhow, speed forward, I went to the interview, I got it, and I came for the training. And when I went for the training, I saw the managers and everything. They seemed pretty cool people at first. So fast forward to when I started working there, I didn't mind it at first. Like, it was cool, everyone was chill, and everything was going perfectly fine. But I didn't really, the main reason I stopped working here was because of the salary. Like, I was getting paid barely anything, and at the time I was driving for DoorDash and Uber or something. Yeah, I was driving for DoorDash at the time, not Uber. I was driving for DoorDash at the time. So I didn't really I started working there, and I was making more doing the DoorDash than I was working there after I took gas out and everything, because you know you have to consider gas when you're driving and everything for DoorDash, and I wasn't getting enough hours as well. So let's just talk about what led up to me actually leaving, because I'm pretty sure you guys thinking maybe you'll hang on just because like the salary probably isn't the only reason or whatever. If you actually like something, you actually continue doing it. But several things happened at that place that made me question everyone there. Not everyone, there were some cool people there, I'm not gonna lie. There were some cool people that I mess with, you know. But let's start off with manager A. We're just gonna say manager A because I don't want to name any names, you know. We're just keeping it private. We're keeping it private. But manager A, this person was cool at first. A lot of people were saying bad things about this person. They told me that, wow, a lot of people don't like this person, this, that, and the third. But I like to see for myself and experience things for myself before I just judge someone off the top, you know what I'm saying? So I gave that person a chance and everything, but as time led up, I noticed that after I trained and everything was going perfectly fine. I noticed that this person was just like always looking at me, like watching my every move. And I know that like as a new employee, obviously the manager's gotta check up on you, this, that, and the third, but this person was taking it overboard, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about like constant, like if I bend over or drop a piece of pin, this person would notice, to that point. So it was really crazy to me, but I didn't take it for anything. I just moved on. I was like, okay, noted, next. So I continue working there and everything, and then what happened? oh, though this person was so condescending. Like, yeah, you can be a manager, and to get that respect you have to treat other people with respect. Not because like you're employed here or you're the manager mean that you could treat anyone anyhow. Like, you have to show that respect to get that respect, in my opinion, at least. But I just went along with it. Why am I putting on concealer right now? I never put concealer on right now. So you know what, I'm just gonna blend this side in and just leave it. Sorry about that. When you're distracted, I don't know what I was thinking, because usually sometimes I know why I did that, because when I'm going to class I just don't put any eyeshadow on, so I just put my foundation and concealer and eyebrows and that's it, go out. But I just got distracted there. But where did I stop off? Yeah, this person was really condescending. They'd be like, like treating you like a little kid almost. Like, by the time I'm done with this, both of you guys must have because me and this other guy, like, he's really cool. He was really cool to me, but she would basically try to make us compete together or something. And she's like, wow, I said she. Yeah, whatever. I'm probably just gonna edit this out. Do you know how to edit that out? The beep, huh? Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, this person was really condescending, and this person would make us, me and this other employee, compete against each other. She was like, by the time I'm done, you guys must have so and so finished, or she said something. What did she say? Okay. This person said, by the time that I'm done, you guys need to have so and so napkins, and then you guys will get ice cream. Like really? Like, I'm not your kid. I'm not your child. Like, that was just weird to me. And then that was nothing. Still, that was nothing. And then I started noticing things here and there, just constantly looking at me. And the training, like, let me tell you, they do not train properly. They have the staff and everything trained. I mean, some of them are good trainers though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, what was this guy's name? I'm not gonna say his name, but he was really good. Some of them are actually good trainers, but just very condescending. I didn't like that, because if someone's earning minimum wage, why would they stick around when they're getting treated like really horrible while working there? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know what that was about. Anyhow, I kept around for a long time. I believe one of the girl that was in my group, my work group, she stopped working there. When was it? When did she stop working there? I think it was like the next week or something. I don't know what happened, but I just know that she stopped working then. But I kept working there. I stayed there for like a month or two. I don't remember. Before I left, mainly because it was the summer. I live in I wanted to go to LA to make more money with DoorDash, because I was making more money then doing that, and I needed to pay my bills because they're not gonna pay themselves, you know. Anyhow, I kept working there. And then let's talk about this other manager B. So Manager B, at first you think that this person's really cool. The way they talk and everything, they seem really cool. But then I noticed things here and there. I guess it's just human tendencies. This person would kind of ignore you, but like that's not a problem, because you're busy, so you would expect someone to ignore you while they're busy. But something happened. I remember I lost my card, and basically we needed this card to swipe in and take orders through the drive-thru. So I lost my card, and I wanted to take orders, because what else will I do? Like, basically make drinks and everything, but then it was kind of dead. So I would be using all the other employees, like, their cards and stuff if they left it there, just to take some orders. But I was using this person's card, and then because the other manager let me use their card, and because I didn't bring my card the last time, so he let me use his card. And then this person wouldn't let me well, he let me use his card for a bit, and then he just moved it. So I just found that weird. Like, that's like petty. You could, like, you clearly saw me like using the card to swipe in, so why would you like move the card? Like, for what? They were just like, they just started annoying me a bit, you know. And I know you gotta learn to live around people and work around people, but I have had jobs where everything was cool and fine. On my other jobs, like, everyone was cool to work with, all that. But I feel like when you're making minimum wage and you're getting treated that way, what's the incentive to stick around and still work there, you know? It was just crazy to me. There were other people there that I liked, you know. Some people were cool people, easy to work with, nice to get along with, basically everyone, you know. But this manager in particular was very, very condescending. And I recently got an email saying that they're hiring again, so I could only imagine that other people left because of this person's behavior. It's really not cool to treat people in that way, because who are you going to get to work for? You want reliable workers. You want, and I think I'm a reliable person. Like, if I'm locked in with you, I'm locked in with you. I'm going to work hard for you, you know? But you need that respect, because especially if you're not making anything. Like, why would you stick around? You're not making anything. It's like a waste of time. Especially living in California, because I live in California, and let's not talk about how hectic that is to pay your bills and everything with how expensive things are here. The guy that the manager made me and him compete against, he even said that he was gonna leave as well, but he's looking for something else, and when that happens, then he's gonna, like, something better basically, then he's gonna go out, you know. Honestly, if although like the salary was that low, like, even if I was treated with respect and we had that mutual relationship, then I would have probably sticked around longer, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just that, like, too many things going against at once, if that makes sense. The low pay, the managers, like, how are you gonna get anyone to stick around? You're gonna constantly have to train people over and over and over again, which is more stress on yourself, more stress than you actually need. So only the couple knew that I was leaving. So the day comes, time for me to leave. One of the manager was like, wow, because he's really good. Like, that was one of my favorite managers. He was really chill. Basically, there's only two managers that one of them was an assistant manager, one of them was, I don't know if it's an assistant manager. Yeah, then it's an assistant manager. Both of them were assistant managers. So when the time came for me to leave and I went into the place and I told him what was gonna happen, he was like, oh man, like, wow, you're really gonna leave me here and whatever. He was really cool about it. But I went in nicely, you know, because I'm a nice person. I didn't even want to make this video because I'm not trying to throw shade or anything. Sonic is actually a really nice place to eat. I think it's one of the better fast food spots, to be honest. I think it's one of the better, because the food is really good in my opinion, like, if you guys have tried it. But this person was one of the better managers, and he was like, oh, you're the assistant manager. He was like, oh my god, you're really gonna leave me here, whatever. And I think this person, they said that they were gonna leave too, but he was like, oh, you left before me or something like that, given the reasons as to why I chose not to work there. The most important reason for me though was ultimately the salary, because if they were paying high enough, then there would be a high incentive to put up with the way I was being treated. But because I wasn't getting that, and I wasn't even making enough to do anything with, basically it was for food and maybe gas, and then that's it. Boom. What was it? I'm gonna like give you guys figures here. It was like after, how much? I guess because it was slow too. After, how long was it? I think my mom was laughing at me because in 2 weeks I made like $200 and something in 2 weeks. Like, what the hell is that supposed to do, like, in 2 weeks in LA? Like, come on now. So like in a month you're gonna be making 400 something. Like, that doesn't really work out. Unless you're like a high school student, you know, that you're still living with your parents and you want to just have some money, I guess, then that would be okay for you. But for me, living in LA and having to deal with my expenses, I go to college and everything, that wasn't working out for me for sure. Oh wow, drops my brush. So I decided to leave. Am I gonna work back at any other fast food place? I mean, depending on how much they pay, like, it doesn't make sense at this point for me to because what am I gonna do? Like, I'm just gonna be like not making anything, just wasting my time basically. I don't mind working at places that have, like, you know, waitress jobs and you get tipped, and that's better. At least better than, especially if people are really nice. Like, just make sure you're kind to people. You never know what people are going through. I always make sure that I'm nice to people. I know, like, a lot of people struggle with mental health issues. It's not easy. Like, I know, like, some people are actually going through it right now. We all do. Like, honestly, trust me, we all go through different things. So if you're going through something right now, just know that you're not alone, and it's definitely gonna get better, because things don't last forever. Trust me, things do not last forever. You're gonna be looking back on that moment when you reach a point in your life where you're settled in your career, your job, your business, whatever you decide to do. You're gonna look at that and think to yourself, wow, I've actually come a far way, and I'm so proud of myself for not giving up. And that's the point where I want to get to right now. At least that's the point in my life where I would like to get to. That's why, you know, I push every day, try to do what I have to do for myself. Yeah, like, I try to do what I most importantly treat people the way I want to be treated, because I definitely don't want anyone to have a bad day because of me. I don't know, I'm just like that type of person, you know. While I was working at this place though, I was like really quiet, which, and I am quiet until I loosen up. Like, it takes me a while to loosen up where I'm not quiet anymore. But it's just crazy because, like, when you work with, like, you just see how people are, like, the way they treat you, and it's not good to treat people that way. Because let me tell you a story. My mom used to work at this place, right? And mind you, this is in Guyana, in South American Guyana. She used to work at this place, this restaurant food place, and basically she was there, she kept working and everything, and I believe one of her friends went, and because she didn't like they made staff food and she didn't like it or something. Like, it was like, I forgot what it was exactly she said, but she didn't really like it. So she waited until the manager was looking, and she threw it away or something. She threw her food away because she didn't like it. Like, she's just being honest with herself. Like, she wasn't gonna eat. I think she ate like some of it and she just threw it the rest away. So her friend went and told the manager that she threw her food away, just being messy. Her friend was being messy, her friend. So she went to tell the manager that, okay, my mom threw her food away. So after that happened, my mom got a letter in the mail stating that so and so was gonna come out of her salary because she threw the staff food away. Really so and so was gonna get taken out of her pay because she threw the staff food away. How ridiculous does that sound? Anyhow, my mom was like, okay, wow, that's crazy. So after a while, my mom stayed, and then she decided to leave the job and the business, and then she went into the food business herself, and she started developing something, and then eventually just took off. And a crazy thing about life is that you never know who you're, like, don't treat people bad, because you might need someone's help in the future, you know? So you never want to burn bridges you haven't crossed. Anyhow, fast forward, my mom has her restaurant, everything running. Guess who comes looking for work? The manager and her friend came looking for a job. How crazy is that? It's like you hear about things like that in the movies and stories that people tell, but you never know that, you know, you would actually experience it. But her friend came looking for a job and the manager came looking for a job. So it's just like a crazy if you're gonna need someone's help in the future. When I went away from this job, I was nice. I didn't treat anyone bad. Like, I don't care. Like, I was really nice about everything, and I was like, bye, it was nice working with you guys, this, that, and the third. Anyone else has any crazy stories to share? But right now what I'm doing with my face is that I'm baking it. Well, not necessarily baking it, but just putting some powder, because I don't like putting the powder on my face, because I notice whenever I brush it off there's always like streaks, like I can never get it right. So I just like put some powder and I just press it into my skin. I make sure I dust it off with the beauty blender. Wow, this camera's gonna die, so I need to save this. 1 second. Okay guys, so I have to finish this video, speed it up. What I'm doing right now is just blending. So I'll be right back.